getting the MVV and entering the Netherlands. Once you pass the exam, the embassy can grant you MVV. That stands for Machtiging tot Voorlopig Verblijf, which basically translates to an authorization for a provisional stay. It's basically a visa sticker on your passport, valid for about 90 days, which actually lets you enter the Netherlands as a future resident and not just as a tourist. I entered the Netherlands in 2023 on my MVV. Almost immediately after arriving, you have to register yourself within the municipality. That's called BRP registration. Basisregistratie personen. After that, you can actually pick up your residence permit card. And that's the moment the real integration process starts. Inburgering, the 7 components and the 3 routes. So once you're registered and holding your residence permit, you are now what's called inburgeringspliktig, obligated to integrate. And the inburgering process itself has 7 elements: reading, listening, writing, speaking in Dutch, plus 3 additional elements: PVT, participatieverklaringstraject, or a participation declaration, MAP. The module Arbeidsmarkt en Participatie, about the Dutch labor market, and KNS again, knowledge of Dutch society. All of this under the current system is generally at B1 level. Here's how it actually works in practice. Your municipality assigns you an integration coach, and you have to meet this person. You go through an intake process together. They get to know your background, education, and language starting level. And based on that, they place you in one of the official 3 routes: the B1 route, the Onderwijs route, and the Z route. For me, I was placed in the B1 route. And within that, I was largely able to study independently by myself rather than structured group classes. The trade-off is you have a hard deadline. You have to complete all parts within the deadline and you have to do it by yourself. I want to flag something important here. This was my personal experience in 2023. The exact rules, exam levels and criteria might have changed since then, so please double check everything at Inburgering NL or IND NL, so you don't take my timeline as gospel. What life actually looks like on this visa. So practically, what does living on this type of visa actually mean? The good part is I can work in the Netherlands without my employer having to sponsor me. That's a big difference compared to something different like a highly skilled migrant visa. The part that is less talked about is my legal right to stay in the Netherlands is closely tied to my relationship with my husband. That's just a reality of a partner visa, and it's worth being honest about if you're considering this for yourself. It's not a criticism of the system, but it's good to be aware of before going in. So that's the real pause, start to finish, of how I moved from Poland to the Netherlands to be with my husband. But this is just one route. There is also the highly skilled migrant visa with 30% tax ruling, and there's a student route. And because my husband is Dutch, I'm actually on a 3-year path to naturalization instead of the standard 5 years. I'll be breaking each one of those down in upcoming videos, so subscribe if you want to come along. And if you're going through something similar, drop your question in the comments. I'll answer as many as I can.